Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Stay by Plan. If you'd like to advertise or partner with us, contact us at staybyplanpod@gmail.com. That is staybyplanpod@gmail.com. Thank you. Accra be hard, so stress for the yard, but we still go day streets, we for find some meats.
Stay by plan, stay by plan. All the girls, all the boys, for stay by plan. Stay by plan, Accra, stay by plan. All the boys, all the girls, for stay by plan. Stay by plan, stay by plan. All the boys, all the girls, for stay by plan. Just stay by plan with a fee and zoo. All the G's for Accra, shall we do for you? If you also want react, then that be cool. Hashtag stay by plan, shall we do for you?
Hi guys.
Hi, Afi.
I said hi guys. I didn't say hi Zoo. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our listeners.
Hi.
Hey.
Why, you're not talking to me too?
Yes, I'm not talking to you too.
Okay,
I'm talking to
sorry.
my lovely listeners. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And we have someone who told me he's shy, but clearly he's not because he's interrupting my intro in the studio. So I don't know if any of you know his face, but I'm sure you know his work. So like creating, you'll be like, hey, Siri. You'll be like, I know this person. So yeah. Zoo, who do we have in the studio with us today?
We have the one and only.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to type you up small. The one and only, the greatest.
Just get ready because Zoo is about to.
The greatest animator,
Eish.
comic writer on this side of the continent. I don't know what's happening on the other side, so probably even on both
I
sides.
think worldwide, Charlie.
Worldwide, baby.
The way things are going there.
We have worldwide, Charlie's how to worldwide Welbie.
Right?
Right,
See the
www,
www, right?
Yeah. I like that.
See, for you some.
Yeah.
Charlie, I did for you, bro.
Yeah, so we have Welbie in the studio. I'm sure some of you have seen some of his work. If you haven't, you live under a rock. Because
Honestly.
if I have seen it,
Honestly.
like, you should have seen it because I live under a rock. So hi Welbie, how have
Hi.
you been?
I'm shy.
I know, please. You're not shy. You're not shy.
I've been good.
We're not shy,
I've been
girl.
good.
We're not shy.
Yeah, and you have been cashing out too. So if you want to sponsor Stay by Plan, feel
Oh,
free.
cashing out is relative.
Hey, that's what rich people say.
Oh, no, not
I was
at
about
all.
to say that.
No, not at all.
I was about to say that.
That's what rich
I'm
people
broke.
say.
I'm virtually broke right now.
Oh,
so.
please. That's not possible. We've seen all the good stuff you've been doing. But before we get into that, can you tell us about yourself? Like, who are you, basically? Like,
Who
what
am
do
I?
you do? Like,
That's
Like,
a very
it's like an interview,
existential question. Who am I? Who am I?
The way you answer is kind of tell me a little bit about you. No pressure.
Oh, like,
and how we
I
should,
am me.
and the kind of questions we should ask, right?
I am me.
No, that's not me. I'm also
Well,
me.
okay, so I can say what I do.
Okay.
So, yeah, sometimes I animate.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I illustrate.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I write.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know you write.
Oh, I do write.
When you say write,
you have to be a
No,
good
like
writer.
I actually do write. Like I started
Yeah.
writing before animating.
when you
So-
say write, do you mean scripts or write as in write other things aside like scripts for your
No, I do. No, aside,
the
I do comic strip writing. Like
Okay.
I do content writing too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
That's dope. So yeah, me, I've been following you on Twitter and stuff. So that you've been talking about anime. I think I even saw, or was it you? Like a space or something, Twitter space.
I had an anime Twitter space.
I've seen a Harry Potter one for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm a
100%.
Potterhead. So
Yeah, same. I've definitely
you?
seen. Yeah.
Do you know I actually don't like Harry Potter that much? I don't care. You can cancel me if you want.
we need to switch.
Charlie, I feel you bad vibes.
I'm not bad
Bad
vibes. It's a great thing, but me, I don't like those witchcraft things.
Oh,
See what I'm saying? But you watch Demon Slayer.
Oh please.
Demon
That's where I draw the
Slayer.
line. No, but the most seriously, Harry Potter is great and everything, but I don't know. It was just always so airy and scary for me.
But you watch Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is about
They are not-
casting demons
Oh
to
my
the slave
goodness.
where they belong.
Anyway, so yeah, back to like anime. I've been seeing that you've been tweeting about anime and things. Clearly, you're a big fan.
yeah.
So please tell us more. What's your favorite anime right now?
Right now, I can speak for this year so far. Demon Slayer 2.
Demon Slayer is...
yeah.
I'm not an anime fan, but I've watched Demon Slayer. I binge watch everything. Did you start when they started those times? Then you have had like a longer
An
wait.
OG.
Yeah.
Because
I've
me, I
only
binge
seen-
watched
I've
everything.
only seen one episode, but it was a good episode. I'm like,
Zoo.
I read mangas too.
Hey, then
So
you
I
are really
watch-
in deep.
in
like
there, he's
it's
in there.
premium entertainment. So
yeah.
I feel like when I watched Demon Slayer, I was like, maybe this anime field is something that I should get into because, Charlie, it is fire. Did you watch it in English or you watched it in Japanese as you should?
You've already given him the answer.
No, I'm asking a question. I said, did you watch it in English or in Japanese as you should?
see, like I don't know why dub exists.
Yeah,
Yeah, like who watches dub?
right?
Yeah.
Well, if you watch the original, you know.
You guys, let me tell you something about Zoo.
Hey.
Do you know what Zoo does? Do you know what Zoo does?
What do I do?
Zoo watches things in 1.5 speed on Netflix because he wants to finish quickly. Like,
I was like in the chair.
I get it that like we all have things going on.
You know,
but
see, the thing about Netflix too is because they release, you know what I mean, like the whole seasonal
Yeah.
ones. I'm like, let's keep it
Zoo
moving.
actually does that,
come on.
guys.
Because back in the day, like let's say Game of Thrones, recently I've been watching Atlanta. It's one episode a week. So I'll just watch it normal speed. You know, 40 minutes, I'm done. But I have to watch 10 episodes and
He
I
did it
know
for
when I
Squid
get to the
Games.
end, when I get to the end, I want to watch the next one. So 1.5.
Oh.
If there's two, sometimes if there's 2 times 2, I'll watch it in times 2.
But like Zoo, you did give me a hack when I was watching the Squid Games and it was like 2 a.m. I had work the next day, but I wanted to finish. And so I was like, I just put it on 1.5. And I was like, it's going to be too fast. But after a while, I got used to it and it was like, it was cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to Welbie.
People lack culture. I'll just say that. Yeah. I mean, like,
These boys,
no,
you
no,
say a
no.
lot for someone who is shy.
No. Like, it has touched me. Because, like, if we're reading mangas get released once a week. And they stop at a cliffhanger. Oh, you won't be saying
Yeah,
this.
I know, but I
That's
like it.
true.
I actually like the
That's true.
cliffhangers.
No, you have to wait a whole week.
Yeah.
And the
whole
week
week.
will come, the artist
No,
is
do
sick.
you know something? At the end of
6
the
months
at the end
break.
of the day, the Netflix thing, at the end of the season, there'll still be a cliffhanger, and you are waiting 1 year.
No,
So
at least
I mean,
you've jumped.
1 week and 1 year, you know.
You've jumped for a bit.
So good.
So,
At least it'll teach you patience.
yeah.
So, Welbie,
Yes, boss.
what's your real name?
My name is Welbie.
Welbeck. And where did the Welbie come from?
Oh, well, we came from high school. I went to Redacted. And you want to ask why I went to?
I don't. What did he say?
So redacted.
Okay. Hey, sorry. Hey, people, the English. Oh my God! Please don't use blinking English here.
no. Mente Bofosa.
Okay.
So yeah, I went to Accra Academy.
Okay.
So my dorm mate, Samuel. Yeah.
Why Welbie? Just
Well,
for short. Or...
yeah, just
For
for short.
short.
And it kind of stuck. And I was like, no, I really fuck with it. So I mean.
But were you
Welbie.
doing like arts then, like animations, drawing, stuff
No,
like that?
not really. I just dabbled a bit, like just sketches. But when I look back at my works, then I don't even call it works. It was just a hobby. So
So then, how did we get here?
how did we get here? How did we get here?
Wait, I have a question. I also used to draw in.
Hey, you people, save me! Oh. I used to act. I used to do comedy. I used to do.
Oh, I never said I acted.
I used
never
to
said
sing.
acted. I never said I did comedy.
He says do soccer commentary. So
I
everybody
never
who
said I did
comes.
some commentary either. You see, I feel like
Why
just
didn't
lying
you tell
over here.
talkative mom that I used to give birth? Why didn't you say that? We know that
Because
you
I've
done
never
it.
given birth before.
Anyway,
Oh my
you used
goodness.
to draw. You did continue.
I used to draw. I mean, like I was in arts class and I was going to do like exams arts, but it was too hard, so I dropped it. One of the reasons I dropped it was because people were telling me like, oh, you don't do hard math, do physics, do arts will not take you anywhere. Like, did you have those types of things
I
around you?
didn't do visual art though.
You didn't do visual arts.
No.
What did you do?
I was a general student.
So okay, so when you stopped,
Yeah, what was
or
the
like when you
transition? What was the
started,
transition?
when you became like an artist, like and you're making money from it, or you're starting to make money, or trying to make money from it, were people telling you like, ah, bro, what's
Not
up?
at all. I mean,
You're so lucky.
Right? I'm just
Yeah.
like, hey,
no, I haven't. Because I wasn't traditionally an art student. I didn't get that kind of. I don't know what to call it, review or critique or whatever. So even for me, in my headspace, it was just I was just doing it as a hobby.
right.
So it's not something that I consider professionally.
Right.
So I didn't get that whole.
So what were you doing professionally before? And this was your fun thing. And has there been like a swap?
Well, I studied real estate in uni.
Oh, wow.
I went to tech. So
Okay.
Serious.
yeah. So tech did service. Then I say Jumeni Hosa.
Oh, Accra. Stay by plan. Oh. If you don't have connections.
So yeah, them are be like them are connects no heavy.
Charlie.
So be like. So yeah, I think art was it has always been a hobby kind of thing. And people are like, oh,
You try.
yeah, you could make money out of this or do something for me. I'll pay you. And I guess that's where it started from.
So did you just start doing like picture, like comics before the animations? I don't know if that makes sense. Like it was just still art.
It was just still art. For those who follow me, like who have followed my art journey for a while, I started drawing on. I take photos, then I doodle on them. So I started with doodles, to make the whatever I take interact with. Yeah, so that's where I started from. So I did that I was dropping art every week I did it for a year.
Okay.
And I think that's why I started a following of my art.
Right.
So yeah. So from there.
Yeah. Question: How long ago was this?
Oh, I learned Photoshop I started learning Photoshop in 2016, late 2016. So even this, I've been animating since 2019. So it's been like just 3 years.
And then how do you do the animations? What kind of? Or is it a secret?
Oh no, it's not a secret. I mean,
What app do you use?
I use Photoshop. Photoshop.
So you do frame by frame.
Yeah, I do frame by frame. So it's not an easy thing. I do frame by frame because when I started dabbling in animation, I didn't know who else was doing animation. I didn't know who to ask. So it's just how I picture it. Because I know if I do this and it's just like a loop.
Yeah.
So when I put this here and I put this here and I loop it will move.
So how many frames per second you do?
Oh, 25.
Actually.
So I draw everything. It's kind of like stop motion.
Yeah.
So if I want to move, I have to draw it. So after a point, I was like, no, let me just try using the traditional animation software. So I tried dabbling After Effects. But that was the thing. At that time, I was already spoiled with the... So it's like, it's taking too long. It's like, you want to do this. And I wasn't getting how I was getting how I was going to move from doing this to get to where I was now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So it was taking too much time and I had to move. I mean, by that time I started getting gigs. So this was the time to learn.
So how long on average would you say it takes you to make, after you've written the script and everything, how long does it take you to make the animation?
It depends. Anywhere from 5 hours to 2 weeks.
Mad.
So
That's such a wide range.
Yeah, it depends.
It's like if I bring you something, I'm like, how soon can you finish? I don't know, maybe 5 hours, 2 weeks.
If it's a commission, like if it's a professional commission,
you have to.
I'll give you a 2 weeks turnaround
and make sure you
time.
can take your time.
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'll try and I can sleep. I want to sleep. I want to do this. I don't have pressure. So 2 weeks. But if it's overnight, like, it's an itch I want to scratch right now, or now I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Wow,
so
crazy.
if I start in the evening, by next morning to be ready. So let's say that's like 5 to 10, 12 hours. Yeah.
So right now, is that the only thing you're doing, like 100%? Or you still have other things you're doing?
I have other things I'm doing, but it's all
within the same space.
Art center.
So the real estate's the Ashe.
Oh, and she is but I say me really feel me. It's been a while, but like I mean, it's something I've done for 4 years. I mean, I can't just say. Yeah. But it's also more of interest. I think I have the art is stimulating me right now, so I'm sticking with it. The real estate's been cool. Like I say, there's nothing interesting going on there for me. Yeah. So and it's more capital intensive.
People are renting rooms for 21K a night.
Oh, I know all that. But in connect, it's still connect.
Connect.
Who is going to give you the job to be managing those things? And the other way is to develop it yourself.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So,
But I mean, what you said about,
it taking you between 5 hours and 2
2
weeks.
weeks, yeah.
Just making me think about how people like you just scroll on your timeline or whatever app it is.
I thought you come to say basically think about how when you are editing. But it's okay, sorry, they continue.
But I do the editing stuff. But yeah, anyway, so when you're scrolling on your timeline and you just
On my timeline.
like just generally
Okay.
like anyone's timeline and you see like a video from a content creator,
Yeah.
you scroll and you just like you don't even know like the work
Work that has been
that's gone
yeah.
into it.
That's why, okay. That's why when I'm saying, oh, you put at 1.5 speed.
Right? It's like that's what he has been doing to your
You
videos by now. He has been skipping it.
Like, when I started animating myself, already I'm an anime head, but when I started animating myself, it makes me appreciate their works more.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of time to make one episode.
Yeah.
Then someone will just sit one night, binge it. Oh, it was trash.
Yeah. I know, I get what you mean. But it's not like I'm doing it because I just feel like it's just taking long.
I
You know
understand,
what I mean?
but
yeah.
make time. If it's a hobby, make time for it. Like, I know, oh, this is the time I want to relax.
It's because
So-
you're in that space. It's the same way me too. I really like math and I like to do research. And when people say that, oh, what's this math? Me, I don't like it. It
Yeah.
also hurts me because I feel like math is even more, if we could all speak numbers instead of English, there would be a better place because we all know 1 plus 1 is 2.
It's not even that I'm in that space. I'm talking about generally. Like, if you are doing something as a hobby, do it properly. Like, enjoy it. Like, put yourself in the moment and enjoy it. 1.5.
No, but he's watching it as a leisure. He's just watching the thing for fun and he's just trying to reach a
the
specific
thing is,
place.
it's not, I don't watch that many shows or movies and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's
same.
like, usually when I'm watching stuff, I'm watching because someone said I should watch it.
So you just want to see what.
I don't want to be able to like go back and forth and talk
So
about
what
it.
do you enjoy doing? As I say, I'm a Madonna interview.
Thank you so. I really like you so much. Yeah.
What do I
you
enjoy doing? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I like making food.
So when you're making food, is it to eat or because you like the process? Both. So are you going to say, oh, I enjoy eating food, but I have something to do, so let's raise the temperature of the fire, let's cook fire. So you take your time and enjoy it because it's a process, and at the end of that process, you're going to enjoy your meal.
I feel you, but it depends on what you're making.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
it's the same. I think it's the same process across hobbies. If you are painting, if you are reading, you didn't say, "Oh, I have someone to do."
No,
So let
so
me just
that's
flip
so
the
I
pages.
feel you, but that's why it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not really a hobby for me because I don't. It's not that I don't enjoy it, but a lot of the time
It's just
I
not
can't be
there.
bothered. Like
It's not top priority for him.
It-
That's
it's
just
not.
what it is.
Yeah, I watch stuff because someone says, "Oh, watch this." Oh, let's watch this. I'm not a movie. Like
Okay.
for example, like there are Marvel movies. I actually understand it and enjoy it.
I don't like Marvel.
But I've watched like 3.
I'm a DC fan.
The whole,
Oh, okay.
the whole
You like DC or
universe,
Marvel?
the whole
Wow.
universe. I've watched like 3.
The whole what?
The whole universe of movies. What do you call it? MCU.
The MC. Wow.
I've watched like 3. Like it's like 20, maybe 20 or 30 movies. I watched like
that's
3.
great.
That's
Okay.
true. But you
It's
like
just 'cause,
DC.
like, it's-
Oh, never mind. DC movies are trash. Never mind. Hey, no, sorry. Oh, they are not trash. Maybe they'll come and sponsor us. I love DC movies for life.
But yeah, so I'm just not. I'm not really a guy who watches stuff. I
Okay,
guess.
then that's
Okay, maybe
that's
that's
fair.
why.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I
That's
do
fair.
understand the work that's because I have been, involved in like the small movies.
Yeah. See,
I mean, you see,
This is the
you're
best
making that
episode
point, like-
ever.
I mean, she doesn't know. She's just showing that she doesn't know me. I can give you. I can give you
it's
receipts.
like
Whoa, Senna.
Whatever they are saying about you is like-
Senna, what did he just say? Afi doesn't know what.
She
I
doesn't
don't
know me.
How will I know someone who doesn't? I wonder why. It's not like Zoo
I
opens
can
up
give
and
you
I shut
receipts,
him
man.
out or something. Like, does he open up and I shut him? Like, Zoo
No,
literally
but
doesn't
for
open
real.
up. So how can we know you?
So
Zoo?
right now, when I'm opening up in quotes, now you're like, oh my god, let me say I want to open up.
So this is your opening up.
It's part
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
he
I
likes
take
to make food,
all the
but he
trolling
doesn't
back.
really like to watch stuff.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't worry.
So-
Don't worry. So let's get
my
back
gosh.
to it, guys. Let's get back to it. Okay, let's clear it. So I've seen that affairs was all like about funny stuff that are happening online, things that people are talking about. Then everybody's waiting for Welbie to do something, and then when we see it, we're excited. But now we are seeing that this animation there be like some stacks day for Bako because the farm milk logo you can't just use it for free. Oh. And then we see some data bank here, and we see some. So Charlie, what's up?
What's up? What?
How did it move from just there to there?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah. So
what were the connections?
Like I said, my connection heavy like that. So, yeah, like you said, initially it used to be skits and stuff. And I guess the reactions and the engagement also contributed a lot, because if you drop something and people aren't really fucking with it, it's kind of slow, especially if you're doing it as a pastime or hobby. So I think that was also a good motivator for me, because like, people were fucking, as I did, I think for people. So something like, so I just kept at it. And from when it became a bit solid, I get contacted by brands.
That's it.
Yeah. So I don't go looking for commissions or something. So it's like,
you tap into this as stay by plan. We will
So
not
it
go
just comes.
looking.
So when you started, you were not thinking like, oh, I can't
no,
wait.
not
one
at
day.
You're just
all.
doing
Not
it,
at
right?
all. No.
Hey,
It was
so
just,
And they
Yeah,
just kept on calling.
different.
You just have to
yeah,
switch
the phone is ringing. That's
I have to
someone
switch the other one off.
calling. Yeah, so yeah, that's been it basically. I haven't had any video or content out that I had to. Okay, apart from the writing bit, because I did some comic script writing, so that I had to apply for, and there was a whole interview process, and I got it. So that's writing, but for the video, no, so far not. I get contacted for it.
So sometimes you have this fear that like now that is, people always say this, like for example, you hear this from musicians, actresses, like I used to do it for fun, but now that I have to do it for work, it sort of takes the joy out of it, because now there's that pressure to meet a deadline, have a concept. This is when I just wanted to sleep and wake up like.
No, not really.
Have you ever made a video and you're like, no, we don't like this. Do it again.
No, I mean, it's me.
Whoa! But if that
I love
happens,
it.
Oh, like I'm kidding, but no, not really. So maybe when I started, because I was also not, I was a bit unsure. So maybe in the beginning years when I was doing the skits and stuff. But that's the thing about social media. Like I'm a big storyteller, so I've been telling stories for a while. So I know how Twitter works. I know how to tell my stories and let everyone like it. Like you don't have to tell in a way to slight one side. So I just kind of imported that into my animations. So in the beginning, maybe my art style wasn't really great or something, but when I decided to do it properly, so I haven't really had any issues.
So to go deeper, with respect to the brands, has there ever been a time you did something for a brand and the brand is like, we don't like this, change this, change
the
that?
entire video.
Not the entire video, like change this.
Oh, there are changes.
That's what the changes
No,
do.
those are changes. But lately, I hardly get
It's usually
those
just,
because I know. I've been a digital marketer before, so I know what to do.
Right.
I like general brand guides, what they would like, what they wouldn't like. So I just do it from the start, because I also don't want to go back and back and forth.
Yeah.
So I just do everything from the start. So it's just maybe logo placement or something.
Right.
Or change. We didn't hear this part clearly or something.
Okay.
So it's just minor changes.
Who does the
I was about to ask.
I
actually.
know, right?
I know,
right? Do you want to ask? Okay, you can ask, because I've been
So
talking a lot.
who does the voices?
Yeah, I get that a lot. So what I can say is I'm in all the videos.
Okay. But
So-
some supports the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I started at first, I used to do all the voices myself.
Yeah.
When I
Even
started-
the girls, right?
Oh yeah, I used to do all the voices. I mean that adds to the comical.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So I used to do all the voices myself. Then got to a point, I was like, oh, you let me, because my friends say, oh, I want to voice. So I was like,
I actually want to voice now.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
this.
so-
Can we please voice?
Yeah, so my friends used like, I want to voice. So I started giving all the rules, like minor rules, because
Yeah.
when it goes and it
The
comes
voice
with
is too
changes,
different, yeah.
I can't, when I send the work and I have to make a change,
Yeah, it
I
makes
don't
it
want to come
difficult.
back
Then
and say,
call the
oh,
person.
it belongs. So where I know this part,
It's
then
cool.
I'll do it myself, because I mean, I'm always available to make the changes. So
Right.
I decided additional minor rules, like just one line.
Hey, oh yeah,
Then, Then when I started adding more characters, like I need more voices. So right now I have my go-to friends.
Oh, that's cool.
So like they've already been through the process of what I want, like the quality. So I just share that with them.
Me and
cool.
we
We are
recording a
ready.
podcast.
Oh yeah, I know.
Audio is
I
clear.
know. So like
We'll record it
I
here
tell
now
them
and bring it to you.
what to do, what not to do. So right now, like I have go-to people.
I feel
can
like
send
no matter how I change my voice, people will be like, this one is Afi.
Yeah. So when I get a raw
Can't wait.
voice, then I don't know, for some reason, it's not that I don't want you to realize that issue, but like I tweak it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
even
I
better.
I can tell like the pitch and
Yeah, so I increase the pitch.
Yeah.
I always increase the pitch.
Yeah.
Like so.
It actually makes it funny also. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
look,
so-
your videos are top tier. I really appreciate you, because whenever something happens on Twitter, I'm like, I'm waiting for
So
Welbie.
this one day I can't wait. So no, by tomorrow some video they come.
Do you feel the pressure sometimes?
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes you're
I
like,
do.
should I
Do
post?
people
Should I
start? Do people
post?
start like tagging you like yo?
I get so many. So I'm not very active on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like contrary to what people may perceive, like
Yeah.
I don't tweet a lot. I can go several days to weeks without tweeting. So sometimes I can be minding my business, or I can be at a friend's place. Then I just come on like mentions. I was like, something has happened.
Yeah.
So I come.
waiting
I've
for you.
missed the deleted tweets. Now I'm not trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Or someone like.
Deleted tweets.
So sometimes I'm online. So it all depends. It depends on
Yeah.
how fast I see what's happening. If I'm already online,
Don't
I'm
worry
seeing
now.
it.
Me and Zoo will be sending you
Yeah,
things
okay.
personally
Call
on,
you, sir.
on
Yeah, I
iMessage.
used to get that. I used to get that. Like I used to get that a lot. So
Yeah.
sometimes like, it's in the thick of it, or what the issue is. But this is too sensitive. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
get
I think
into
that's
it.
also
So-
something that I was even about to ask.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find the balance with
yeah,
being
yeah.
funny without being offensive? Because Ghanaians, our humor is, I actually really respect you, because Ghanaians actually have a very weird sense of humor,
yeah.
not
It's
in a
nuanced,
positive
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
but you are
Inspired.
able to get people laughing.
Yeah,
So
that's
how
what
are
I was
you able
saying.
to-
Yeah, I know Twitter. Like I've been on
Hey,
Twitter
sorry,
for a while,
oh.
so
Yeah.
I know how to navigate
The
it.
whole
Like
situation.
I've been telling stories. I used to tell stories with questions and stuff. So
I see you have a page on Instagram as well.
hey, I have
Is
an
that
Instagram.
recent or it's always been there?
My Instagram page was recent when I started putting on more art and video content. I was like,
Yeah,
nah,
definitely
I
need an
need to
Instagram.
have an Instagram, because people used to ask me, I want to send the video to someone, but the person's not on Twitter. So
Right.
yeah, so
How
I have an
about
Instagram.
TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok was really like very recent, like 2 months ago.
I think that's the best decision you've ever made. Like,
I feel
just
like,
keep
yeah,
the
you
consistency
actually work
there,
on-
and you're gonna cash out.
Actually, work on TikTok,
And when you
TikTok,
cash
yeah.
out,
yeah,
you have
TikTok
to
was
come and
really
see.
recent, yeah.
Afi,
I did a
take
TikTok
$200.
after. I think around I did some Halloween video.
Oh my god. See, I was about to even ask you. That's my favorite video.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that's one of my favorite videos right now. So that video was overnight.
Hey.
That video was overnight. I didn't plan it. Like I was
See, I watched it like
just going to
7
buy
times. I was
something.
just screaming like.
So
I
can
was-
you give a background for those of us who haven't seen it? I've seen it.
So basically, it's Halloween, right? So some people are going for a Halloween party, and one of them is dressed
I've
as
seen it. I just want to put a bit.
dressed as the Joker, right?
Yeah, just as a joke. I was going
So
to
they pull up to the police barrier. So they roll down the window. Like, do you know? I think it's like the sound effects, the pauses. Yeah, it just
everything
makes
was
everything
intentional.
better.
Yeah.
So like, they pull up to the police barrier. Chaffee, you're making me laugh.
I'm sorry, because this is Ghana. Like, sorry,
So like, yeah, if you just imagine. So when I saw the police barrier, like I started laughing already before the police even spoke.
you just go and watch the videos.
So he pulled up, he said, "Where are you going?" Then the guy just. That's what I think. That's the first time you see his face.
Yeah, that's the first time
So you
you
see the
his
policeman
face.
before you see the guy.
Yeah,
see the
you're
face.
trying to wonder what the policeman is.
So you see the guy with the Joker makeup. He said, "Oh, yeah, what? How I did?" He said, "Oh, Halloween party." He said, "Eh, we."
My friend,
I feel like I'm not even doing justice. I think you have to repost the video.
oh
put
my
on the
god,
YouTube
I'm
video
having
and
such
things.
a good time.
On your inside lights. What is this one?
Costume.
I'm going for a Halloween party.
Eh? We party?
No,
Pack here and get down for search.
Halloween. I'm the Joker. Is the
Hey, my friend, you think I'm joking with you here? Get down. Constable.
Sir.
Search this mine.
But
Today.
that's the funniest. I think that's my favorite video that I've seen from you.
Yeah.
That's
I like that video a lot too.
I'm tearing up too now.
Bruh.
That video was
Some tear.
it was hectic.
I think the thing is, it's so relatable because
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
has been to like Ghanaian police barriers, and you know what the kind of foolish questions they can ask
On a
you.
normal day.
Yes.
Normally,
So like, imagine having like dressed up as the Joker. Oh, Charlie, yawa.
My friend Park.
My friend Park.
Where's your driver's license?
And then another one was I think it was for a brand, and the guy is in the supermarket. He's talking to the girl, and he's like, "Oh, I'll pay for you. I'll pay for you."
Yeah.
And then he
I
gets
think
to the,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
that
you
was
might
for
have,
the mobile money
thing.
Yeah.
So they get to the counter,
Mhm.
and the guy is like, "Oh, I'll pay for you." She's like, "Okay, cool." Because she was saying it's fine, and it's like, "Oh, cool." They get there, and then they mention the price. It's like 300 cedis or something like that. And the guy said, "Hey." he's like, "Oh, it's cool. Like, I don't have cash. It's on my mobile money." The guy at the counter is like, "Oh, we take
mobile money.
we take mobile money. We mention everything." I said, Charlie, why? What's up?" Oh my god.
No, it's
Oh
top
my
tier,
God.
honestly.
Yeah, so fun fact about that video. I think that video was when I said, "Now I'm going to." Normally, when I started, like, I used to just draw the characters and freestyle the backgrounds and stuff. But
Yeah.
from that video onwards, I wanted to like draw properly.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
do proper representation of stuff. So I went to that was actually I think that should be Achimota Mall. So I went to ShopRite. I went to ShopRite. Like, I do a lot of references when I'm working now. I have to go and take the photos. I don't draw from memory or do freestyle again. So all my videos are actual places. So it could be someone's room, but it's definitely a place.
Yeah.
So that video, I went to ShopRite, took pictures of the house and everything. Then I illustrated. So yeah.
So now, are you already collaborating with other people for your work, or it's still a solo thing where the only collaboration is the voiceovers?
Yeah, so it's solo. From ideation to illustration to animating, sound production. Everything is solo.
Well, if you are looking for someone to help you with your art, who can help you because he said he was an artist.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I think
didn't say I was an artist.
because of my art style, it will be hard to collaborate with someone because like it's different.
Do you think you change it soon?
No, I don't think I will.
Classic forever and
No.
ever. Don't
Because
change.
when I wanted to do animation, I was trying to look for something that will stand out. Like, I like it when I see someone's work somewhere. I know
You know who
this person's
is.
work, even without a logo or tag. So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Nah,
So-
you're there.
Yeah. And I no, like the real tea is I suck at drawing. So portraits, drawing hand,
Those things. So
I
it's just
suck. I'm a
doodling.
terrible artist. So the stick figure worked out for me. Like, it worked out well for me. So if I want to do the art, I'll do the art in the background. Then for the characters, I do the stick figure.
And I guess that helps with animation too. Makes it quicker.
Not really. But
Really?
Yeah,
Like
it's
drawing
very
stick
fluid.
figures.
As compared to like
it's
fine,
very hard.
as compared to
Like, okay, as compared to
Yeah.
drawing the
The
full
whole
thing,
thing,
fine.
yeah.
Because, and the thing is, I'm not using the traditional animation softwares. I'm doing stop motion.
Yeah.
So the stick
That's
figure is
still
better
crazy.
in that regard. But
That's
it still has its limitations. And people
Yeah.
think because maybe I don't add color and stuff, it's fast. No, but it's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it even takes longer because I'm not adding color.
Yeah.
Because I have to do shadows and stuff. So
Yeah.
That's true.
But you're still able to like fix like lights and then you're still able to show it pretty well. So yeah.
It's still a learning curve for me. So when in my more recent animations, I've been experimenting a lot. So right now, I've worked on something right now that's yet to be out. You realize that I didn't put a lot of dialogue in it.
Yeah.
There's a data bank I'm going to put out. I didn't put a lot of dialogue in it. So I was trying to see how that will work out, how it turn out without dialogue in. So just music. And that's the thing about animation. Your mind fills in the blanks.
I think so.
So when you see all the movement and stuff, then the trick is to let your mind fill in the blanks and very little dialogue. So,
But okay, so what's your favorite video?
my favorite, I don't have a favorite video because
Why do people always say that?
oh, it's true because if I'm going to go by engagement, I think that would be a very easy factor because I'll just let people decide what their favorite video is.
Yeah.
And right now, the favorite video right now per engagement will be the Halloween one. And I think before that, the one I had a lot of engagement on was someone with Shatawale Beyonce thing. That was very old. And I didn't even draw properly. But it was funny. I think that video got played on TV3 News. That's where it got to. I was like, this thing is it's not even nice. So, but that's it.
So have you had other interviews aside? This is not really an interview, but have you been like
to talk
about it?
No, this is
You
the
heard it
first
here
time.
first on Stay by Plan. Yo, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is like just the beginning. We need to come because the kind of work you're
I'm
doing.
not really an interview person.
Oh, you better
you have
start
to
being
be-
because Charlie, the work
people
people are going to want to put a face to the work because it's good to see.
no.
I don't want that.
I know,
No,
I
I
know how
can
to
be-
get him. People will see you on TV and be like, I want him to come to my brand and I'll pay him and he'll do a video for me. I'll be you go.
I don't like putting my face out. I don't like coming out.
So you don't like
So I can be in a space and I just want
he
to
doesn't
chill.
like coming out. Zoo, remove his
That's what
remove the pink sheets from his Twitter. Remove it.
I just want to be in a space and chill and not have, and just Aquana, like I just want to be in my, so normally I'm just in my space chilling. Nobody knows me. That's why I like it.
But you like to have fun though.
Oh, I do like to have fun.
A lot of
Like,
fun.
yeah.
We've been seeing your wrap ups.
I'm
What they
just
call those things?
I'm just chilling with my
yeah,
friends.
like the you do like a video every month.
Oh, the video dumps?
yeah,
Yeah,
dumps.
video
Oh.
dumps. That's what they call them.
Oh.
The day I'll learn how to do sound.
Oh, come on. It's not deep. I just like to do hood rat shift with my friends.
You're really doing this because
Because you've been a lot. They are
you're
really
really watching
having
like this
a good
guy
time.
the jam.
Oh, no. It's a low. It's the way I put the videos together. So but it's just like you've gone out to eat with
So
your
that's
friends.
what it is.
Eh.
So when you guys are doing these dumps, do you sort of picture what you want the final
No,
thing to look
no.
like?
Just
Because
I just started doing it since December.
Hmm.
So I just go through my camera. Let's put this together. But
Oh wow.
I think now, if you are trying to plan it out, it's like you have to do something. But I'm not
Yeah.
trying to have to do something.
Yeah, it's
because
just vibes.
I'm really a homebody.
Mm.
I'll start
So
doing something from June.
yeah, so
Okay,
it's
yeah,
just
I hope so.
I'm just trying to take a lot of videos and romanticize my life. Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, yeah, so I have a question.
Okay.
You've been giving us all these 1 minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, if we're lucky, 3 minutes. So are we ever going to have a 40 minutes in that? Are you going to do a series, like a cartoon
Yeah,
series? You say you're
full
an
length.
anime fan, so you were putting Zoo on the grill. So you are putting on the grill. When are
Okay.
you giving us
So that I'll watch this 1.5.
Zoo?
That's not very
Zoo watches at
encouraging.
0.5. I'll make sure
So,
you watch at 0.5.
Maybe sometime down the line. I can't give a timeline to that, but it's going to take a
Definitely,
while.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
We should be hopeful.
Yeah, should be hopeful. Because
Nice.
I'll need to figure out, maybe at that point I've peaked.
Yeah.
I've peaked on all the softwares I
Yeah.
need to do.
Yeah.
Then I can really double.
It'll
But
be
that's
That's
time you
it.
have like a team, so it'll be easy.
Oh yeah,
It'll be
It
fun.
will be easy, yeah.
It'll be fun.
To be fun.
Like
I
a
think
stay
so.
by plan Welbie thing where we do like episodes every week, telling people what's happening in
That's-
Accra so that they can relate.
Yeah.
And it's like
Let's
stay
go.
by plan X Welbie. I'm just
Yeah.
putting it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's doable.
It's very doable. I have another question about like this whole animation stuff. This is like such an interview question, sorry, but what has
Okay.
been the greatest challenge or like roadblock? Has there been a time that you were like, nah, this thing, I for sure, like,
For Sean
like,
animation entirely.
yeah, or just Charlie, this thing, what's up? Like, has there been some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So challenges, maybe you get a commission, you get a client, and they're not really seeing the direction you want to. I think I've had an instance like that. I was trying to go one way, and they weren't really seeing it. But the thing to me, they do the thing. I'll end up being the one posting it. I know my
crowd.
Yeah,
You know what
it came to me because of my numbers and my crowd. I know my crowd. I know my audience.
Yeah.
I know this will fly.
Yeah.
But because you don't really get it, maybe because you're not on social media, you don't really get it.
You want
so,
a specific way.
I really
yeah.
understand.
So in that place, I say you're not conflict of interest, bigger crowd.
Yeah.
So how did I overcome that? I don't remember how that went, but in the end, right now, how I tackled that now is, okay, so I've sent you my overview. So this is what I want to do. So you go through it and maybe it's not really fun. Okay, it's cool. Just send me yours. Whenever you trade back at them, send me yours.
When they say, you
then
relax.
it's like, they say, I know, like, they're not really also not getting it. So they'll tell you to go ahead or just.
Yeah.
So that's how I navigate it. And it's been working for me so far.
That's cool.
The other challenge may be getting an idea. That's the hardest part of the whole thing. Like what you want to do, like
thinking of
thinking of what you do. That could take weeks. That's aside. Yeah. So,
but do you instead of like doing the video, do you sometimes just like write a script or the story and send it to them? Say this is what I want to do.
I don't. When it's something I'm doing by myself, I don't really write scripts. I just I call it an overview because I don't want to write line by line. It's like I'm putting myself in a box because when I'm going through the processes, I could get something else. So I want to change it, but it's because I've told you I'm going to do this. Maybe you'll be expecting it. So I just give an overview of what I want to do, and it's very loose. So I think that's where some of my issues come from because they don't see exactly what I want to do. I have the picture in my mind, but I don't want to write it down.
Because I'm imagining like if you send like an overview, a more detailed overview, and then they can be like, oh, we don't like this, so you can skip redrawing things. That's what I'm thinking.
I get that, but I've not had that issue that I have to redraw everything. Because before I tell you that, this is what I want to do, and some of the works comes from like digital agencies, like advertising agencies, so they already know that they are familiar with the creative process. So I could just send an overview and maybe keyframes, maybe keyframes in the animation process. So we say, I just show you the direction it wants to go, but as to what will be in the actual scene, you see it for the first time when I present it to you. And so far, it's been working well for me so far.
Makes sense. Okay.
So Charlie, this is Stay by Plan. All the G's for Accra, we did for you. I'm not going mad. So why are you panicking? So the reason why I'm saying that is because it's great to see that you are successful. You are doing it for fun. At least some coins are coming. But when we look at it on the ground, do you think the field is ripe for harvest with respect to people in your field, like artists, people who are not even just animators, like people who do arts? My sister is an artist as well. She does digital arts, and it's a weird space, especially if you are not being recognized internationally, for example. So do you think the opportunities are there to be successful?
I think for me, I can answer for me. You just have to be unique. Because before I started doing animating, even if I want to do an art, like when I want to draw something, I don't want to draw something just for drawing's sake. Like, okay, I want to draw a water bottle. Okay, you've drawn it. So what's I'm just looking at the water bottle. Like, you've drawn it. What is it doing? That's me. So when I started, like I was saying, I just take the photos and I doodle on them. I wasn't seeing anyone doing that.
Right.
And it's not even about someone doing it. Like when someone picks an artwork, they'll be able to see a different perspective to it than just drawing it.
Right.
So I think that's the approach I use for everything I do. Even writing, I won't just write a story like it's just there. So I'm trying to evoke something in your mind. So I feel like it doesn't even have to be about getting a followership or getting engagement. But if you are trying to do something unique that's breaking people's minds, you stand out on your own. Yeah. So I think that should be the first point. And for the field, for animation, I can hardly mention people I know who are doing animation. So I think it's a ripe field. So far as you are doing your work is good, you'll be getting the jobs and the gigs and stuff. So in the scene right now, I'm not seeing a lot of animation in the scene right now.
What advice do you have for people like Zoo who feel like they can do art, but where their talent is taking them? It's like they know they have talent, but where their talent is taking them.
And where do you want to go? That's the question. What do you want to do?
So, okay, let me be serious. Like, there are some people who genuinely feel like they have a creative mind and they want to get into this whole animation space. What advice, for example, would you give them? Where do they start? And now that you are even doing like Photoshop frame by frame, like how am I supposed to relate to that?
No,
it sounds tedious.
Yeah, it's tedious.
What advice do you give someone who's now starting blank sheets? Like,
blank sheets. Look into it, like research YouTube, because when I was trying to move away from the frame by frame, I was looking on YouTube, what software they use for animation, and I got a number of them. So just pick one, just pick one and dedicate throw everything at it.
Yeah.
Just, you need to understand the software. Like, you really need to understand this. If you understand it, you'll be able to do anything at all with it.
Right.
And right now, it's like, I'm stuck with the Photoshop and Premiere Pro combo. It's hard, but that's what I'm used to. That's what I can do proficient now.
Yeah.
I think, at some point in time, I'm going to try and dabble in the After Effects, because when I get that, it will make my work not more easier, but to give me more flair. Yeah. So I'll do all that now later, but as I say, I'm tight kakra. So I'm not really getting the time to even do the other stuff I do. So.
And do you think consistency also plays? Because everybody who comes on the podcast, they're consistent. All the creatives are always consistent.
You have to be consistent. Very like, it doesn't even have to be about, doing it because you are looking for cash or something. Even if nothing's happening, just do it. Because right now I've gotten lazier. Because when I was doing art, I used to draw all the time, and I used to post art a lot. And it doesn't really have to be about getting a lot of retweets or something. So far as it's able to talk to someone, because I get a lot of feedback, like that's enough for me. So far someone gets what I was trying to do, it's enough. So you just have to do a lot.
And just do it from the heart, guys. So you've heard it from our very own Welbie has told us that, first of all, if you want to be like Welbie, what you have to do is, there's Google, you have internet, you can do free midnight bundle, and then do your YouTube research, get deep into whatever animation you are comfortable, software that you are comfortable with, go hard, be consistent, be unique, and just do something that people would be able to resonate with from your, like, point of view.
Yeah.
Student.
You try.
So, I mean, you be there, you see that I also started doing that.
Right now, Steve, you have to start writing notes when you're listening, because we're dropping keys.
We're dropping major keys.
Dropping keys,
Major keys.
Get into the nice parts of the show.
Very nice parts. You gotta sit up because Zoo is trifling, so be careful.
So we're gonna do rapid fire. But you know how it works. I'll say a word or a phrase or a sentence, whatever, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind. So if I say podcast, what would you say?
Stay by plan.
Look.
Oh my God.
Look, you are the best. No, it's talking about me. I'm not saying anything. No.
This guy's too much.
You're too much.
But yeah, so
that's how to.
So I'm only asking you 4.
Okay.
And most of them are sentences, really. Questions.
Sentences.
Yeah.
So like when he should finish
like
the
really
sentence.
Short. No. Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right. So, best anime ever.
Wow,
a true anime fan. What a conflict. Media,
Yeah, I think my answer is wow. Yeah.
So no answer.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, cool. So if you won, it's a good one. If you won, or if we gave you, because we could give it to you if you wanted to, but if we give you $1 million right now.
Yeah, we could.
What's the first thing you would do?
The first thing I would do.
First thing, yeah. Very, very first thing.
With the money?
Yeah.
What the first thing you do? Bro?
Right now,
Even
right
if-
now.
it
What's
doesn't
the
have
first
to
thing
be-
you do?
Even if you don't have the like, you're not using the
Rapid
money.
fire. You're thinking too much.
Yeah,
I'll
actually.
beat you.
Right now,
Rapid.
I'm trying to get a camera right now because I'm
Okay.
trying to get serious with my video. I take a lot of video. I like taking videos,
Yeah.
so I'll get an Insta360 X2 camera.
That's like is that like a Polaroid?
Yeah, it's a small miniature
The
camera.
Insta360.
Yeah.
There
The
is a
X2.
Polaroid version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, releasing a new one in a couple of weeks. So
I'm seeing
Oh,
so
nice.
one.
Don't
I'll
worry.
buy you some. Don't worry.
So stay by plan listeners. Welbie wants a camera, so when you do your GoFundMe, don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Bet.
Okay, next one is strongest Marvel character, hero,
Strongest
Hero.
Marvel
Whatever.
hero.
or villain.
I'll give it to right now, like Scarlet Witch has the hype right now, so maybe I'll just Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Can you ask DC, please? I'm interested.
Oh, DC Superman.
Okay.
I don't even think
That's
plenty. So
That's true. Okay. After him.
Really?
Okay, in the females, who's the strongest?
in the female,
After Wonder Woman. Sorry, I love they made their thing so. Anyway,
But
after
Superman
Wonder
doesn't
Woman.
feel
After
that
Wonder
strong.
Woman.
to
Oh,
me.
he's strong.
He's strong, but like, I feel like you can easily once you get a kryptonite,
Once you get the
you're
crypto,
cool.
well, I'm speaking from
Okay.
the point of
actually,
the
we are
last
really
the last DC.
Mm-hmm.
So Superman, so woman.
Yeah.
Oh, Catwoman. Why? That's my answer. Like, did you see what she did in the new
I've
Batman?
not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Let me go and watch. I've
She's
actually
the
not
best.
seen it
She's
yet.
actually the best DC character ever.
But you know what?
So
Me,
she just
yeah.
on- she just
Are
on
you
sexy
being
days.
Yeah.
sarcastic? I haven't watched a movie, so I can't get it.
I'm not being sarcastic at all.
But if you
I
put
really
the movies
like her.
aside in animation, you still say Catwoman
Oh, why would I put the movies aside?
because the movies are the animation.
Oh.
You okay? Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Last one is a word. First thing, this one has to be first. First thing that comes to mind. Kwasi 4.
Jimmy Four.
Zoom wants to get you to trouble. I wanted to say Ghana.
I want to say like some politicians.
I'm not really political, so
All right. Nice. So, and the next thing we like to do is say a song you've been listening to
This
that you're
week.
feeling that you want the people to listen to.
song. That's hard. I listen to a lot of music.
Hey, give us one.
I should
This is
give
not
you
rapid
one.
fire, but like
I should give
I'm
you
still in
one.
the rapid fire.
Yeah, you
Or you can give us
say multiple.
actually. It's not
Yeah.
rapid fire,
Okay,
sorry.
right now, okay, I'm trying to.
You can even
I'm
say
going to
albums.
put you on Arabic trap.
Arabic trap,
Yeah.
like this trap,
So
but
I'll
like
give
in
you.
Arabic.
Yeah. So I'll give you what's it called? Yabna Allah
So
by
you see, the thing
Suleiman.
about creatives,
The creatives, you are parts. So you are parts. What are you
Let me
saying?
just open my
So you
my
are
Arabic,
actually parts.
my Arabic trap.
But yeah,
playlist.
you
The
listen
thing
to
about
all-
us,
like things
Creative.
outside of the box.
Zoo is parts. The kind of
So,
things
yeah.
Zoo has been making me listen to on the way to
Yabnaya
the studio.
by Umar Suleiman.
And then the last thing,
I've been telling Zoo.
who have you
Who do you want? Hey Zoo.
sorry,
Who do I
Charlie,
want
it's
to
late,
hear?
Who do you want to hear on the podcast? Yeah, preferably someone you can link us to.
Someone I can link you to.
Preferably.
Who do I know?
Who don't you know?
Who do I know? I don't know. I don't
Who do you
know.
think would be interesting to listen to
Well,
with us?
I'm not going to think plenty, so I'm just going to stick to the animation space. I would like to hear from Poker because he's been doing animation for a while.
Yeah.
Like he started doing animation, I didn't even know
How
or
to-
something.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So I like
That's
to
true.
hear Poker's story. Yeah.
Okay, I want to
Because
hear
I
your
like-
story
I like
too.
that.
Yeah.
And then I
Nice.
also have the last question. When I'm me and Zoo, maybe I'll ask you in the public eye, so you not do us shakara like some of the other people have become doing me shakara. I'll find you people. Yes. So when are you going to have me and Zoo to
Enams.
come in? And Nams, Sen, are you interested? We want to come and
Senna, yeah.
dub like one of your animations.
videos.
So when should we come? What's the
that's-
actual date?
that's-
Because
that's
some
not a
people have
big
been doing
deal.
that. They'll get me.
Oh, that's
if you
not
are
a big
ordering
deal.
things, then I can't find
That's
it.
not a big deal at all.
So when? Me, I
Oh,
want
as
a
for
date.
when there, I can't say.
But this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm ready.
People, yeah,
Oh yeah, I know.
My
I know.
voices, I can do like 3 voices, so I can play 3
No,
characters.
y'all know that at all. Y'all know that at all.
We are ready.
I can
Oh,
speak Chinese. So.
bet. All right, sure.
Okay, I don't
It's
have any
doable.
talents. I'm
Oh,
just
it's
fun,
fine.
so I'll be
It's
there.
fine.
Me and Senna will be there.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, I had fun.
I told you have fun,
No,
right?
I'm having fun right now. But when I see the playback,
You're going to cringe. Trust me, I cringe every single time I watch myself. Like, who is this? I'm serious. And then when I'm running for president as an independent candidate,
as Ghana,
I say as Ghana, as the Ghanaian president in the future, you people will play back all this and say that, oh no, this girl can be president. But I can. Vote for me in 2042.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Don't forget that campaign speech.
Please,
There's
I'm
no
lying.
presidential anything here. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much,
Us
Welbie.
once again.
Welbeck.
Welbie,
Yes.
Welbie is fine. I mean,
No,
everybody calls
relax,
Welbie.
relax. Worldwide
Welbie. So yeah, thank you so
www.
much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Okay, take care,
Thanks
guys.
for having me.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Stay by Plan.
This episode was recorded, produced, and edited by There Is No Studio.
Yes, that's the name. There's no studio. And thank you to the team, Nikita, Nams Photography, and Elizato.
Elizato. And the opening song was produced by Lil Kwaw.